What's up, y'all? This is the seventh episode of the That Negus Audio Experience Digital Caramel Deluxe Edition with your host, the original Caramel Drop. If not the original, then I am the best. And no, I'm not gonna do too much because I was finna say, F all the others. You know what I'm saying? Because I am the best. But so, I'm just tapping in. Essentially, I've just been thinking. I've just been thinking lately. I've been getting closer with God. You know what I'm saying? And that's always something good to do. Because in the book it say, something along the lines of, God is closer to you than your jugular vein. You know what I'm saying? And so essentially, what that is when you come to God, you come to yourself. And that's how I've been feeling lately. I've been feeling real energized, man. I've been feeling like I can do whatever. I ain't gonna give no examples, but I just been feeling like I can do whatever. I've been feeling reborn, you know what I'm saying? And what that means is I've been feeling like I done came back to myself. You can look at it as, I'm coming to a new me, New Year, new me. But I ain't really with the New Year's resolution. This shit for life. And I said I wasn't gonna do too much cussing. But essentially what I'm saying is we just gonna run it up all life, man. This is a vibe. If it's not forever, then it's for now. You know what I'm saying? It's a new day. It's a new time. You know what I'm saying? All that quiet stuff's for the birds. I'm finna be on and popping. And essentially, we probably not gonna. I'm probably not gonna be on camera right now. I said we because it's me and God talking. I'm not saying God talking to you, but I'm talking to you with the connection that I have achieved with God to some degree, and I'm only intending to get closer. And by that, what I mean is, I'm feeling. I've said it before. I'm feeling re-energized. You know what I'm saying? This is amazing. I feel like I can do whatever. I feel like I can do whatever. The money's coming. The money's coming. Everything coming into place. I'm getting back. I'm getting back right with myself. Essentially, that's all this is. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I done got me some house plants. Man, I done been doing some cleaning. It's Ramadan. It's a cleansing period, and I'm a Muslim. But if you're not Muslim, you probably a Christian or something watching this. That's probably my audience. And I ain't really got no audience right now like that. But essentially, it's Lent too. So everybody fasting. And if you're not fasting, it's at least supposed to be a time of some cleansing. And I'm feeling real clean. I'm feeling real clean. I got the clothing line. The clothes, the first samples for the clothes should be in sometime next week. Um, I'm hoping they'll be in sometime next week, you know. But regardless of what I hope, I know they'll be in soon. And I'm actually about to revamp the condoms for your opinions because I noticed I didn't really process correctly. I'm looking at the site. I'm like, what is this? What is this? You know what I'm saying? So I'm probably gonna move on to another site to put the clothes out on because just why not? I'm trying to do everything as good as I can. And this podcast, this is I'm going to be putting this on Spotify today. Today. I've been saying I'm gonna do it. I just ain't got around to it. I've been busy with the clothing line, working on designs, and then I've also been busy, with the podcast. It's a lot of stuff that don't come out. I end up with a lot of bloopers, but I'm feeling like I got the vibe correctly as far as like for myself how I view this. You know what I'm saying? I think it's sort of you know, decent at this point. I still ain't really hopping on here with no topic. Essentially, I'm the topic. You know, this is just a life podcast right now until I get a guest, and then I'm going to be having a guest on real soon. Soon as some clothing samples come in, I'm gonna be having a guest. I'm gonna be having multiple guests, and I got my setup about ready too as far as the vibe goes. I don't know how many times I done been said I was gonna have the setup ready, you know. But it's coming, it's coming. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get some stuff in order. I'm thinking I might get some more crystals. I want everything to have the correct vibe. I need to get some posters in the background. Maybe another TV. Maybe another TV. I just need everything to be straight, you know. But we doing it big, you know what I'm saying? We in the six right now. Essentially, it's some make it out the six type vibes. But as far as that goes, it's just making it out of a position type of vibes, you know what I'm saying? Life been life in. And so that's why I came to conceive the podcast, you know what I'm saying? This sort of like a big bang, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how the universe was formed with a big bang. It was the destruction of what was before, not necessarily the destruction, but rather the transformation of that into this. Nothing was really created with that. It was just a reformation in a different form. You understand? And this is amazing. And someone texted. Oh well. I'm tapped in. I'm locked in. Locked in for now. Locked in forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting better and better by the day in all aspects. You know, I'm feeling myself. And maybe you can call this conceited, but hey, I am that Negus. King me. I'm finna pop out with a crown. I'm finna tap in with that 19 Keys joint, pop out with a crown, you know what I'm saying, real soon. Y'all gonna see all this fly shit, you know. But I'm also gonna pop out with the with my clothing brand, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, essentially I'm just talking right now. I'm just talking right now. But if you ain't tapped in with 19 Keys, or just raise your intellectual capacity. Find you some sort of a source, cause I've been listening to your podcast lately, and man, I'm getting back tapped in. That's all this is. You know what I'm saying? No bullshit. No bullshit at all. Uh, but as far as Ramadan goes, which this is off topic of what I was just talking about, but as far as Ramadan goes, essentially, man, that started today. You could say it started yesterday evening. But as far as the fasting goes, and it's just I'm feeling amazing, man. I'm feeling cleansed. I'm feeling amazing. I feel like I can do whatever. And man, I'm finna, you know, I've been letting go. I've been letting go of stress. I've been letting go of bad habits. And I still got more to let go of. But now I came to a point where essentially I'm gaining. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving forward. So rather than moving, you're not necessarily moving backward by letting stuff go. You're moving forward. You can only move forward. You know what I'm saying? If you release dead weight, you know, that's moving forward. And so essentially in 2026, what I'm saying is fuck the hoes, fuck the bullshit, fuck all the negative shit, the non-productive. I'm tapped in, I'm locked in with myself. If I ain't locked in with nothing, I'm locked in with myself. And how I'm feeling, man, I feel like eventually I'm gonna have a cult following. I'm just out here saying provocative stuff, so that I can gain a following and eventually have a cult following. Cause why not? I feel like I'd be an amazing leader. An amazing leader. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my era. As I said before, a lot of people in their era, you know what I'm saying? And maybe you might have confused what I said at first because of the accent. Daddy young, yellow, sex, and country. I got that accent make every bitch want me. You know what I'm saying? But not every bitch can have me because we only doing woman from now on. You know what I'm saying? And just, I got standards. I got standards at this point in my life. It goes beyond the woman. I got standards for myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling connected, tapped in with God. I'm feeling tapped in with myself. I'm feeling amazing. And I'm forever feel amazing. And if there's ever a point in time where I don't feel amazing, I'm going to get back to feeling amazing. I'm energized. I'm locked in. I'm productive. I'm at the point where this podcast originally, it was a crash out. Originally, it was a crash out. And, I'm ashamed of some of the things that I had said in the manner that I had said them. There was a better way I could deliver them. But I'm not typically the type to get so mad that I just crash out. That is something very rare. I'm very calm, cool, and collected. Because anger, that comes from stress. And stress typically, I've been the type to just let stuff bottle up. And so that right there, what you had seen originally, that's not indicative of who I am. That's indicative of who I was at that point in time. Not even who I was, but who I was at that point in time, which was not too long ago because I just started the podcast. That might crash out on motherfucking. But so a lot of it, I stay in my sanity because how I view what that originally was, and probably this how other people gonna view it, is I view that as insanity. You know, I view a crash out of that magnitude as insanity, and daddy ain't insane. Motherfucker, it's some motherfuckers out there done been in straight jackets. Daddy don't do straight jackets. And daddy finna pop out with some jackets on y'all ass. I got the hoodies, I got the shirts, I got the baby clothes, I got the mugs, I got the stickers. I'm finna, man, I got so many ideas. I might even pop out with a bumper sticker. We had the red light with a hose. Ah, you know what I'm saying? Bitch walk up to the car. I'm like, nah, that's all me. I ain't fucking with no hoes. But if you a decent woman, or you got a big old ass, I might relapse. You understand what I'm saying? Cause why not? Why not? I'm just feeling myself. But yeah, I'm at a point where I feel like, as far as this podcast goes, I ain't ashamed of the podcast. You know, episode 7, this a different type of frequency from what that other shit was. That other shit was not me. That other shit was something had came over me. Something had came over me from within me because there was a lot of stress that had came from without. You understand what I'm saying? It's not good to hold all the stress. I'm glad. I thank God that I crashed out. I thank God that I crashed out because ain't no telling how long I would have had stuff on my mind. And there was some stuff I said that was just a egotistical boost. You know what I'm saying? Just to boost myself up because I was feeling down. I was feeling like, man, I was feeling like life and different aspects of life had made me into its bitch. And what I'm saying now is I'm making life my bitch. I'm fucking life the shit out life. It's Ramadan, but the sun's down. The sun's down. I'm fucking everything up. On everything. That is fact. That is fact. But you know, I'm gonna stop cussing so much because you know it's just that's negativity. And what the crash out was the release of negativity. And what I've learned from that is it's good to release negativity rather than hold it up. You know, to maintain some sort of a calm, cool demeanor because you know you're supposed to be calm, cool, and collected, but you can't do that every time. You can't do that all your life. Hell no. Hell no. Everybody else crashing out. So shit. Don't fault me if I ever crash out. Hopefully that be that one time. And I just move forward in productivity. And I don't how do I say this? Lose my mind again. You understand what I'm saying? But even if I did, that would be an amazing thing because I'll be able to find my mind again in a better form with a deeper understanding of certain situations and certain aspects of life. And, you know, I'm feeling real religious. I'm feeling real, even beyond being connected with God, as I said, I'm feeling connected with me. You know what I'm saying? I got this one song in my playlist, man. Close to God, tone levels. That's that 5 right there. But he talking about essentially, I'm feeling closer to God, and he switch it up. I was saying that a few times. I'm feeling closer to me. You understand what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful vibe. It's a new day. My skin glowing. My skin glowing, my skin glowing, my skin glowing. I'm joyful. I'm joyful. I'm at peace. I feel like I can do whatever. I mean, I know I can't do whatever. Just anything. But anything that I want to do, I can do that. Anything that I need to do, I'ma do that. Fuck the word can and freak the word can. You know what I'm saying? I corrected myself. Just as I have been correcting myself in many aspects of my life. whatever be diet or spirituality or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Something I came to the conclusion, man, I'm looking in the fridge, man. I be buying food and sometimes you don't eat the food, you know what I'm saying? Man, I got some vegetables in the fridge. I'm finna throw that shit out. I need to clean out my fridge, man. But, you know, I'm looking at that stuff. That stuff been in there for a month or two, and that shit still look fresh. And so it's only organic over here. If I got anything that ain't organic in the fridge or in the cabinets or whatever, man, that joint vegetarian. And eventually I'm gonna switch up to vegan, and eventually I'm gonna probably switch it up to raw vegan. You know what I'm saying? Because we're only going forward and getting better and better and better. You know what I'm saying? This a time of life to be setting a new foundation, a better foundation. And I'm feeling it. I feel it in my blood that I'm finna pop off soon. I'm finna pop out. I'm finna show everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why I did some of these other episodes, which was essentially some filler episodes. They didn't have much sustenance, but I wanted to speak stuff into existence so I could have to hold myself accountable because I done did put it out there. And so now I gotta do it. And so whether or not it seems delusional, you know, I'm gonna make delusion turn into reality because I'm gonna make sense of stuff that don't make sense. And essentially, what I'm doing with these fraudulent slips, as far as the vocabulary goes, is ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how life goes. You make mistakes, you learn, and you correct them. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a lot of things I'm really coming to. It's a lot of things I've been new, but sometimes you know stuff and you don't really comprehend it too well. It's unapplied knowledge, and essentially what I'm doing is I'm applying knowledge, and not necessarily knowledge that I learned from this or that. I'm doing that as well, but I'm also applying knowledge that I've learned just going through life experience. Life is an amazing teacher. City to city, year and year and year. You know what I'm saying? You learn things. Traveling really broadens your scope of life. And I intend to do a lot more traveling this year. I am going to get my passport soon. I'm going to be out the country on the motherfucker. Slim yellow. I mean, by the time this, well, I am finna get back in the gym, what I said on my IG earlier. But I don't know if I'll be buffed by this point in time. Whichever comes first. But yeah, nigga on a plane, I'm finna be fly fuck. You look up in the sky, oh, it's a nigga in the sky. And let me rephrase that because I ain't nobody no nigga. I'm a Negus. King me. You know what I'm saying? That's my catchphrase. That's my catchphrase. And it may not seem like it makes sense at this point in time. Cause, you know, life just ain't where I wanted to be at yet. I'm just now, you know, come to a point of some sort of a comfortability. You know what I'm saying? But it's a different type of comfortability that I'm used to. I'm comfortable, but I want more and more and more. And rather than want, I need more, I need more, I need more. And so rather than need, I'm going to get more, I'm going to get more, I'm going to get more. You understand what I'm saying? It's only right because the first part of my name is more. More and more and more. I am extra. I'm doing everything superb, everything well. And everybody got an issue. Ooh, I don't give a. What I do give is a condom for your opinions. You understand what I'm saying? I flipped that one. I corrected myself. I'm getting better at this. I'm finna have the #1 podcast. I'm finna, and if it ain't the #1 statistically speaking, it's gonna be the #1 to me. It's always gonna be the #1 to me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care what I say on here. It's always gonna be the #1. You understand what I'm saying? And I kind of want to turn this into like it essentially is a talk show, but it's a talk show with me, myself, and I. And rather than saying the term want, because I already have this planned out, it is going to be a talk show. You understand? If you want on it, it ain't no criteria you gotta meet to be on the talk show. If it was, I probably wouldn't be on it. Cause I don't know what the criteria is, boy. Just hit me up. Just hit me up. I want to turn this into something where we have deeper thought type of conversations. You know, just something provoking rather than just your average, your typical low level nonsense conversation that don't amount to nothing, just small talk. Man, if I want small talk, I'll go out and I'll go flirt with a bad bitch. That's what I do. I mean that'll probably lead somewhere else, so that ain't necessarily something that won't lead to nothing. Cause daddy gonna get it in. I'm 21 with no kids, but I can't promise that I'm gonna be 22 with no kids. Oh no, no, no. Hey, that'd be amazing too. Everything's amazing, regardless of yes or no. It'll be amazing. Boy, essentially what I'm saying is, this is the vibe. This the move for now and forever. Everything going up. If you ain't on your shit, then either get on your shit or get gone, get lost, cause you gone. Hey, something's coming. I feel it in my blood. It's a essentially this year is flipping the script. I was listening to 19 Keys. I brought him up earlier. I've been tapped in with him a lot. A long time. You know what I'm saying? I went a period of time where I just wasn't tapped in with nobody talking on intellectual stuff, and just I was off, man. But I done got back to listening to him. Uh, for a little minute now, and he had this episode he had posted talking about the 60-year cycle and breaking down this being a 1 year. It's on YouTube. I posted it on my IG. But man, essentially, he was dropping straight gems. If I don't remember nothing exactly he had said, which I do remember exactly, man, last year was the year of the snake, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people got snaked out. I myself got snaked out and played and tricked. And what I'm saying now, with this new year, which is the beginning of a new cycle, y'all gotta get tapped in with numerology. Y'all gotta come to an understanding of that. That's how the ancestors, the angels, whatever you want to say, that's how they tap in with you. These number sequences. And hey, it's just you gotta be able to perceive, because not everything is just like physical and straightforward and simple and all that. This shit metaphysical. This shit goes beyond what you see. Your eyes are deceiving. The eyes can only perceive. They can barely perceive, like, there is so much that is out there that we don't see. It's like when you sneeze and you start seeing particles. You know what I'm saying? You start seeing funny. Or maybe you get real hot and you start seeing funny. Maybe, I'm not saying that enhances your vision, but it changes your state of vision to where you see things differently. Just like how a dog sees stuff differently. You understand what I'm saying? There's so many different ways to see the world. And, one of the things we focusing on, and when I say we, I mean me, myself, and I don't speak for nobody but myself. Knowledge. Focusing on knowledge and relearning and learning new stuff. I got some books that I need to read that I got right now. Just enhancing your mentality. So even if you can't enhance your eyesight, you can enhance your mind, and so that you can enhance your whoop-de-woo, your dang, I can't think of the time, man. It must be getting late. What? Just like enhance your vision of things from a deeper perspective, a mental perspective, and understanding. You understand what I'm saying? That's deeper than just the base level that you would see with your eyes. Because ain't nobody trying to be blind, deaf, and dumb. You understand? That's trifling. And I've come to realize how I've been living. Essentially, why I crashed out is I've been living trifling. I've been in a trifling environment what I'm saying. And if not a trifling environment, it's been trifling circumstances and situations that I'm essentially saying, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that with a passion. I got a condom for your opinions. If your opinions differ from that, I got a condom for the world, really. I might drop that. I might drop that. I got a condom for everything that ain't it. You understand? But yeah, this is the longest episode I done to recording. So, I'm gonna tap off here right now. I don't need to stop being too long. The average attention span is like, shit, my generation growing up, generation, damn, I forget what they call it, but it was like 7 seconds. Now the studies is that, if I remember correctly, it's like 3 or 5, and that just, nah, people's overstimulated what that is. You got so much at your hands that you got, you wanna see it all, and so you just going. You need to slow the fuck down and comprehend what you come to see. You understand what I'm saying? And just, I don't know. But I'm gonna tap off here. Y'all tap in with the next episode. I definitely raised the vibration with this one. I don't mean to be sounding like no goddamn shocky about you. I'm damn sure not gonna have no green screen in the background with Desert in that bitch with my shirt. All this and shit looking like I'm trying to campaign for some spiritual bitches. Nah. I mean, that might be the move though. It's about time, celibacy cool. As I've been said, I did pass up that other one. I still got her on the roster, cause I've been peeped her, but I ain't know she was as kind of like thick like she was. She ain't the thickest I've been had. I could do without, and that's why I got her on the roster rather than in my bedroom, because I'm at a point where I got standards. I don't need that. I do not need that. Not name bit. Maybe I want it. But do I want to apply the energy and take my energy away from what I got going on to go get some pussy? You know what I'm saying? This man shit all year, all life. How I'm feeling, man? I've been a bitch ass nigga. How I'm feeling. But now, I've developed into a very strong nigga, strong minded, strong spirit. I'm finna get strong body. But don't think you gonna test me and I'm not gonna beat your ass on now. I smack the fuck out you. How I'm feeling. I smack the fuck out whoever. Not at this time or right here. But like today though, man, I had that feeling sometimes, man. I'm gonna just be real with you. And I've been said I was gonna tap off, but man, I'm just gunning, I'm going, man. I'm energetic, man. Clothing line after clothing line, podcast episode after podcast episode, everything going up, and I'm finna start doing tours too. I ain't got nothing going on yet, but essentially the tour, a typical tour would be you have a following and you going to persuade your following and you're going to, get support from your following. What I'm doing is I'm going to go on set up the tour, and whether or not I have a following by then, if I don't have a following by the first day of the tour, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be networking, I'm going to be making a following, and we're going to have an event of some sort. But we are, we is essentially in this sense, me and whoever, because it's a year to be doing, it's a time to be doing. Ain't no nonsense going over here. Ain't no nonsense going on over here. You know what I'm saying? And so, uh, we got 29 minutes. I'm gonna tap out. Y'all tap in. But what I ain't tapping out. What I am is I'm tapping into myself so I can give y'all more of this good shit. I ain't gonna call it good shit. I'm gonna call it divine substance. Yeah, that's an amazing. That sound like some sort of drug. Get hooked on divine substance. I might start up a store. How I'm feeling. I'm gonna have people addicted to me. I'm gonna be like that 50 Cent song. Where it say, damn, what that song is. It don't even matter. But I'm tapping out. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm tapping out. Y'all tap in with the next episode. Episode 8 on the way. You understand what I'm saying? Peace.